Okay then team, for our job today to help us explore the number 8 a bit more, we are going to be like the very busy spider and we are going to use a web to help us catch some flies. Okay, so the first thing you need to do for me today is to either draw yourselves a web like I've drawn myself one on my board, or if you'd like to, you could make one out of string. Or you might use some sticky tape so that your web is nice and sticky. Or if it's a beautiful day, you could get outside and draw yourself a big web on the concrete using some chalk, or use some sticks to help you make a big web shape. It's completely up to you, but you're going to need a web of some kind today. And then you're going to need 8 flies. Now, obviously, I don't want you to go out and catch 8 real flies, so you need to choose what you're going to use to pretend to be your flies. I'm going to use 8 little balls of blue tack to be my flies. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm putting them all in a little cup. 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so I'm putting all of mine in a cup. All right, now your web needs to be flat on the table or on the floor in front of you, but so you can see I've drawn mine up on the board. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to shake up your 8 flies in the cup that you put them in, and then I want you to tip them out onto your web. Now, it doesn't matter where your flies land, okay? Some of them will land on the web, some of them might not land on the web, and that's absolutely fine. So, I'm going to stick my flies on, but that's only because I can't tip them on because my board is upright, but you'll be able to tip yours out with your webs flat in front of you. So, let's pretend that I've tipped my flies out, and this is how they've landed. So some of them have gone on the web, some of them have landed miles away from the web. Okay? And that's okay. Now what I'd like you to do each time is to count up and see how many flies are on the web, how many flies aren't on the web, and how many flies have you got all together. Now we know that we're always going to have how many flies all together? 8. Well done. 8 is our number this week. We've made 8 flies and put them in our cup. So we know we're always going to have 8 all together. What I want you to explore is the different ways you can make that 8 by looking to see how many are on the web and how many aren't on the web. So for example, on this one, how many flies have I got on my web? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 flies on my web, and how many aren't on my web? 1, 2, 3. So 5 and 3 make 8 all together. Well done. It's showing me a way that I can make 8. 5 on the web, 3 not on the web, sorry, makes 8 all together. What's that snazzy maths word, guys, when we put things together? Combine. Well done. So I could say, if I was being extra mathsy today, I could say 5 and 3 combine to make 8. Once I've done one way, and I've told my grown-up about it, I'm going to take all my flies again, put them back in my cup. Okay. And I'm going to give them another jiggle round. And then you pour them out again and see how they land on your web this time. Okay, so again, oops, I've lost one of my flies. I'll make another one. Again, one of my flies has flown away. It doesn't matter where they land, okay? You want some to be on your web and some to not be on your web. Oh, my flies are flying away today, guys. Okay. So, see where your flies have landed, and then tell your grown-up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Oh, two of my flies are stuck together. And then tell your grown-up what you can see. How can you make 8 using your flies and your web? So on this one, how many are on my web? 1, 2, 3, 4 flies have landed on my web this time. And how many aren't on my web? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many flies have I got altogether? 8. So what can I say about how I've made 8 with my flies and my web? 4 on the web, 4 off the web, combine to make 8 flies all together. Okay, so it's a nice practical mathsy job today, and you're just exploring the way that those 8 flies can split up and land on the web and off the web, and the ways that you can use them to make your 8. All right, have a few different goes and see all the different ways that you can find. And I would love to hear what you find out. So fill in the form for me when you're finished and let me know the ways that you found that you can make 8 using your flies and your web. Have lots of fun, and I hope that your flies don't fly away and escape like one of mine did. Well done, everybody. Enjoy, and I'll see you after lunch.